now across 3,000 yards for the season.
It's the Packers and the Eagles coming up next.
EA Sports coverage. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll start on the ground. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Play action. Here's Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for him from a week ago: 19 carries, 104 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Those defense for the Packers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because
Hurts fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing: take care of the football.
The output from Rice in last week's game: 5 catches, 57 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Packers at 13-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Smith with the ground. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. Goes right back to Smith again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Oliver. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jenkins. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going back to Love. Throw caught by Musgrave. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Love now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Green Bay.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing, Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
It's caught, Smith. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff up the middle. Beverly. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was finished with a touchdown run from the 15. And this taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now the Packers get set to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone. It looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
On 2nd down, it's Jenkins. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll keep it on the ground. Jenkins. And they're going to mark mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him and coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Green Bay's offense ready to go again.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball. But surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Love being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Love's throw complete there to Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 20. And the Packer first down.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down now, it's Jenkins. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Play action this time with Love. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Love fires that quickly outside. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They go bootleg. Love. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Love now on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Love rolling to his left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, They know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
On second down, Beverly. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Out of the gun now on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run the counter. Beverly, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. That third down conversion good for 23. They'll run on first down. Beverly, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Here's a handoff out of the gun. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for